Hello everyone and welcome back to another Final Fantasy Friday with me, Jim the Editor, and it's just going to be me this week. No Chris, and unlike last week, that's not a mistake. Chris is busy doing Chris things today, so we wish him all the best. But that does mean for us it's another day of blitzball, so why don't we get over to Kilika, turn around, and play some blitzball. Of course, while we're blitzing away, feel free to throw any questions you have for me in the chat, anything that you'd like to see. Yeah, basically anything that you're wondering, let's have a chat. And if not, I'll just talk blitzball. No problem doing that. Right. I don't know why Zev wants Super Goalie, but he can have it. Alright, we're done. Game 1. Of course, the reason we're playing blitzball is so that we can get Walker's, or unlock at least, Walker's signature weapon. Possible Titus. It was an accident. I wasn't supposed to pass it to Titus, but that'll do. This guy. Flapper playing for the Guados. Fair enough. Let's get the ball back to Zev. Get him in on the action. Flapper's not going to be able to do anything about that. Titus, go forward. Go. Break Blapper. Pass the ball. Just a regular pass should do it. Hit it off to Titus in the middle there. And Titus should be able to sneak through here. He might get Nav. Oh, both of them. No worries for us. We got Jack Shot. Of course, Jack Shot takes out both defenders, gives you a little shot bonus as well. It is the most unfair move in this entire game. Oh, that and Jack Shot too. I probably should apologize for the audio last week. I was only on looking back, I realized that I was clipping out a whole bunch, and what I think that was Skype actually messed around, having Skype open, but not having a call running. Messed with my microphone levels for some weird reason that Skype seems to have the ability to do that. So it meant that I was actually clipping out because of my noise gate that I have on, so that you don't hear my computer fan in the background. So yeah, apologies for that. Let me know in the chat if that's a problem again this week though. Hi Seronimo, nice to see you. Welcome back. Oh, and then we go up 2-0. As you can probably tell, no Chris again this week. I don't know what he's doing. He's in the middle of a big baking project, but that's nothing to do with why he's not here. I think he's just on holiday or something. Yeah, good work, Titus. Titus is going to score a truck ton of goals this game. Yeah, why not? No one's got with the tackle. No. Oh, we're not getting through this. Oh, someone does have this. Oh, not the right person though. And Titus is asleep. Good. That's alright. Brother should be able to do the job here, and does. Got the ball, and Brother could have a little pot shot here. Oh, Nav gets back on defense. Oh, someone does have... Yeah, Brother has that. Learned another tech, that's 2 for the game. Already up 2-0, Brother's shot comes in, it's going to be close. There we go, Super Goalie's unreliable. I'm not really sure what the what the deal is with it, but sometimes it does pump up your stats to a point where you can't actually live up to them. So it is a little bit unreliable. Yeah, let's put the tackle again. Probably gets the ball. Go for a little swim. Break through that. Pass. No one's looking for drain tackle. Titus wide open in the middle. We may not even need to use Jick Shot here. He is wide open. Nav's going to try and get back. Oh, Outer Guado gets back. That's not going to be enough. Venom tackle comes in. No one's trying to learn that. Good. Shot comes in. Guado's going to try and stop it. I mean, good effort. Took 16 off it. But 4-0. Whoa. Guado normally put up a bit more of a fight than this. Oh, and Nav's encounter's been halved. That's no good for them. I'm not even going to have to wither that. Alright, so if I drag these guys off... I'm not going to have enough time. Ah, well. Let's just break one of them. Pass. Yeah, good call to just break one of them. Pass. Wedge hasn't done anything, but let's throw the ball to Biggs. Because he hasn't really done anything either. 3, 2, 1. Oh, he's going to drop it. That time's going to run out before Nav can do anything. So, 1/2 down. Ton more to go. A few levels for the Guado, and of course Titus. Oh, always good when you get a key technique. Okay, level up. Yeah. Go for drain tackle for brother. Zev's got his thing. Get him past 2, why not? Durin needs nothing. Sweet! Sweet, here we go. Second half. Underway. They should probably start with the ball here, I think. And there we have it. Nav gets the ball. Oh yeah, there we go. Venom pass 2 straight off the bat, and Zev's got it. Nice job. Now let's break this. Pass here. Let's give the pass to Titus. Titus gives the ball across to Zev after he breaks through Balappa. Just get some good experience going. Now, let's see if we can draw everyone forward. Dev in a world by himself. Oh, heap of space. Gonna be able to break through Balappa. Normal pass. I mean, let's give it to Titus. Titus can drag some people across, and then we can fire it across to Biggs. Biggs needs to do something. Break through Pa. No one's trying to learn that. Oh, I did. Got that I'd chosen dribble. Let's go for it. Gonna have to net past this. Oh, we're not gonna get through here. Oh, it's gonna be close. It's gonna be close. Oh, yeah. Titus gets through. World champion. Is that pass gonna make it though? It does. Now, Outer Guado. Biggs with Venom Shot 2. Having to use Venom Shot 2 as well. Gotta keep an eye on that. Can't let Biggs deteriorate to the point where he can't score goals. But that one goes in easy as you like. 5-0 to the Besaid Aurochs. Still plenty of time left. What if we should try and get Big and Brother some more gold? Oh, Biggs. Oh, Biggs. Wedge might get to do something here. Oh boy, that kid is fast. Titus learns Venom Shot. Oh, Wedge can't block it. This could be a goal here. It is a goal! Oh, and the Guado strike back. 5-1. Soft goal, that. Wedge really need to do better on defense. I mean, the one time he's asked to do something in this game, comes up short. Let's get him involved. It's beating around the edge there. Which, remember, a reasonably fast player. Not on the level of Brother or any of the Guado zone. Holy cow, that's a great tackle from Outer. He's punching well above his weight with that strike. Oh, Wedge is about to have his revenge though, as he puts Outer to sleep. That is no good for the Guado. And Wedge is going to just about waltz in here. Linear shot 18, huge for the back. Serrano, good question. What got me into streaming? Well, I made some. You may have seen them. I made some silly videos, some review videos when I was doing my PhD. It was just for fun. Basically, I made them and was told that I made the first one, the coconut toilet paper review, and was told that that should be online. So I put it online. And then I played some of the Pokemon playthrough that I did, the King's Lock, just for fun, just to pass some time, be creative. The last year of my PhD, it was kind of a grind. If Elena's in the chat, she'll... Holy... not going to be able to get through this. It was a bit of a grind, so yeah, it was just trying to find a creative outlet. Oh, we nearly got it through. Just trying to find a creative outlet. So that's when I started making YouTube videos. My connection was never good enough to stream. And through the various points of this, hasn't been good enough to stream. So, but streaming was always kind of the easier option than making videos, because there's so much editing involved in making good videos. But I like talking, I like performing, I like creating something that people enjoy and that I can... And streaming is really fun in that I can enjoy people enjoying it at the same time as I'm creating it, if that makes sense. Yeah, let's renew this contract. Yep, let's renew that one. So yeah, that's kind of what got me into YouTube generally, and then... Oh, whoops. Let's go back. Continue playing blitzball. If you remember, I mean, you may not remember, a few years ago, Chris actually came to Scotland for Christmas. It was just after Christmas, actually, so it may have been New Year. I can change that. Maybe he needs a pass. No, he doesn't. He's fine. Chris came to Scotland for the New Year, and I wish we'd been able to stream then, because Chris and I did a Nuzlocke of, I think it was Fire Red, and just like that whole process took so much longer because we were having to do blog updates. We were having to do blog updates of everything that happened. Whereas if we'd streamed it, we could have just streamed it as a single thing. It was a marathon, that. Yeah, I guess for me it's just a fun way to spend some time with some people, especially during the lockdown that we had in this country. That's the reason I came back to YouTube, really. I hadn't done anything for a couple of years just because I'd been busy and hadn't found the time and stuff like that. Or had found every excuse not to find the time. But during the lockdown, there were so many people that I knew that were affected, including myself, in a major way, in that we had a whole lot of stuff that we would do socially together taken away. And because of that, I searched for a way to still have that feeling. And it started with the cricket videos that are up on my channel. The Stouse, that's the cricket team that I played for up in St Andrews. And yeah, it was just kind of grew again from that. Streaming this with Chris, because I originally wanted to do this as a series of videos, and then jumped into the cricket stuff. But streaming this with Chris, it's a fun way to spend a good chunk of time with someone who I obviously love and adore, but I don't get to see or talk to nearly as much as I should. So it's kind of an excuse for us to talk on a weekly basis and catch up. We don't plan the streams, obviously. So when I'm asking Chris about his week, I'm actually asking him about his week. So yeah, I hope that answers your question. It's a very rambly answer to your question, but we've got a lot of time. I mean, I guess in a way I kind of backdoor got into video editing through podcast editing. As we discussed a couple of weeks ago, I have a new podcast out. I had an old podcast. That's an ambitious shot. Oh wow, from behind halfway. I don't think I've seen the computer be that ambitious before. And Duran's going the works. Grip gloves, super goalie. But I suppose it is also nice that people know that Chris and I are two different people. Either that or one of us is an actor hired to come on this on a weekly basis. My money would be on me being the actor and Chris being the real person if that were the case. But who knows? Who knows? There could have been many Jim the editors and I'm just the latest. There haven't been, it's just been me the whole time. 10 years now. I think Chris has just missed the anniversary. Oh. Okay, well done, Nuvi. Yeah, I think Chris has just missed the anniversary of his blog being going for 10 years, which is very exciting. I have to say, I remember talking with him about starting it. Oh, come on. Yeah, there we go. Volley shot. I haven't seen that in ages. But unfortunately, Big Shot's been halved, so... oh, dear. It's very rare that you get the chance to see volley shot, and that was one of the more disappointing volley shots that I've ever seen. Our guy, again, going for the bold shot. Not as bold as last time. But Duran should have no problem here. Gets a hand on it. Should have done better than that. Jeez. We're only up 2-0. What's going on here, lads? Does brother have it? Did I put a shot on brother? I think I did. I really liked Geronimo in the chat talking about the early days of Chris's blog, and it started off as a Pokemon review blog for Generation 5, which was an interesting generation to start because they started. Game Freak decided that they would have no old Pokemon available, kind of early game in this playthrough. So it was all completely new Pokemon, and they basically, in many cases, just recreated some of the original Pokemon. Kind of, to an extent. So it was an interesting time to get into something like that. Okay, yeah. Spin ball. And what Chris used to do was he used to end each of his reviews, as if he could, either affirming or denying the right of one of the new Pokemon to exist. And I thought that was really interesting. Chris doesn't like it. He doesn't do that anymore. He still reviews the Pokemon, talks about the ideas, but he doesn't do the this should exist, this shouldn't exist. He's much more positive these days, which he's copped a lot of flack from me about, because I think he likes to sit on a fence and mollycoddle ideas. But somehow, over the course of the last 10 years, Chris has gone from the cynical one in our relationship to me being the cynical one in our relationship. Which is interesting. But yeah, there were some controversial ones. I mean, to be honest, Geronimo, the one about Mandibuzz, it might be worth asking him next stream, or even on his site, whether that's one that he specifically regrets. Because I think Mandibuzz, on reflection, it's a decent Pokemon. Interesting design. I don't think it, in hindsight, I don't think it's nearly as bad as Chris thought it was back then. Oh, there you go. Seronimo said he's changed his opinion. Good. Good. And then that's, I mean, with age comes wisdom, right? Yeah, with age comes wisdom. As we go 3-0 up? 4-0 up. Yeah, but now he just kind of talks generally about designs and how they were implemented, and is critical of them to some extent. But I think it is, and he knows that I think that he's guilty of cheerleading a little bit more than, well, a lot more than he used to, certainly. But a little bit more than perhaps is necessary. Where were we? 4-0. Our guy's going to have another shot. Oh, with a shot this time. No one's looking to copy it. This could go in. Oh no, Duran's catch is halved, which is dangerous, especially when they get the ball back. Oh dear, we're going to have to get in here and make a tackle. Oh, brother. Ah, come on, half a shot. Let's pass. That's not what we need. Guys, you need to get in and attack this. Oh, we could be in trouble here, team. Withered Duran. Biggs learns... Oh, God. That's not going to be good. And no, it's a goal. There we go. Saw him in the chat saying that he likes Chris's new review style. I like how thorough it is. And I like that he does praise... He does look for things to praise. And I think that's a really good sign of being fair and open-minded. What I don't appreciate is that I think he's less inclined now to criticize an idea than he was before. Even when it is bad. Also, sorry, when it is bad, he's less inclined to criticize. He's not as harsh as he used to be, which... I mean, it's Chris's point of view basically now that there are a lot of Pokemon out there for whom... there are a lot of Pokemon out there who hold a special place in a fan's heart. And it's not fair for him to kind of, for want of a better word, shit all over that. Which is a very fair way to think about it. What mons did I want him to be harder on? Anything made from food. Anything made from food. The terrible Pokemon. In terms of specifics off the top of my head, there aren't many that I can think of that we had huge arguments about. It was just a general criticism that the last generation kept coming to, was that you'll read the draft and be like, I need you to be more critical, I need you to be more critical. But yeah, anything that's made of food. Win another one. Continue playing blitzball. We are 2 games away from winning an underdog secret, and we've got the Albed Sykes. Always a tough matchup for any side. Why has he got Super Goalie? That makes no sense. Alright, Biggs, you try and learn Nap Shot. And, I mean, Super Goalie, he's not going to use it. At least Slurp did well. I mean, to the extent that it made more sense in that generation to have, that was generation 6, I think. So yeah, the different Alcremie flavors, I think, are gimmicky. It's like the different Furfuru haircuts. I think are gimmicky, and what I don't like is when they have a gimmick that is just that. It's very superficial. I wasn't a huge fan of... I mean, it's interesting that Dealing changed colour with the seasons, changed form with the seasons. But there should be something more to it than that. There should be something more to it than just being a gimmick. And at this stage, I feel like there are too many like one-off, one-generation things that pop up and then disappear. I'm not... I was frustrated with Mega Evolution when it came out because it's digivolving. And I thought Z-moves were a better way to do that exact same thing. Ooh, could be tight here. It is tight here, but we get through. Is he going to get through to Titus? Let's try. Yeah, I thought Z-moves were a better way to do the same thing-ish, more or less, that Mega Evolution did. But I didn't like the chopping and changing. I kind of wanted them to pick a lane. Especially after I thought Omega Ruby, which is the one I played, and Alpha Sapphire, I thought did a much better job of integrating Mega Evolution into the game and the gameplay. And it was a shame, I thought, to see it disappear immediately after that. So still don't think it was a good idea to begin with. But I was willing to let the idea grow, and I kind of liked the direction that they were going with it. Although the Pokemon that they chose for it made no sense. And dead moves is the way that works, available to everyone. And this conversation is going to make no sense to anyone who hasn't played Pokemon since Generation 2 or 3. But I mean, you should. Take a look. It's a good game. In saying that, I have not yet played the Switch editions. Whoops, that was a mistake. Can I go back all the way back? No, I cannot. Yeah, so no, that's a good way of looking at it, actually, that after it had been dealt with in Omega Ruby and Alpha Sapphire, there was not really room for it to develop further. But there was different ways to integrate it into each new region, right? And I mean, there's no reason why you couldn't have in Alola, which is based on Hawaii, them be fragments of an old volcano, or have been erupted from the Earth's core and have the source being somewhere down inside a volcano, versus from the stars or anything like that. So there are plenty of lore-friendly ways I think you could introduce new aspects of it, which would again explain why certain Pokemon you couldn't get their Mega Evolution forms in different areas, was because they were very area specific, which is kind of what they did with Z moves, right? Yeah, that's a fair criticism. It could have gotten boring, especially if it was always the same Pokemon. I think they could have been a bit more selective with who they handed that stuff out to, but yeah, as it was, they made their decision to go kind of generation by generation and add new things as it came to them, which kind of, yeah, just the world that we live in. Not really sure what I think of Gigantamaxing. This is the only Final Fantasy. They're called different things, and they do different things in most generations. So this is the first, I say tentatively, where the Aeons actually came out and they fought as separate entities. Like, they replace your party and actually fight in battle. But that's repeated again in 12. And I can't remember what they're called in 12. But they repeat that mechanic. Previously, why did I use Jet Shot there? Previously, a summon was just a one-off thing that came and effectively used the overdrive of the summons that we have now with just one all-powerful attack. It cost a whole lot of MP. Holy cow, Nimrock, how did you save that? But this is the first Final Fantasy game with a sphere grid. That's generally how they mix things up. They mix things up with how the leveling works and how stats work. Again, Final Fantasy XII uses a license system, which is similar to a sphere grid, but not exactly the same. Final Fantasy VII, I still think, has the best, where it could be in trouble here, lads. Oh no. Strike that. Shouldn't be in trouble here. Turn gets a hand on it. Catch the ball. Which has materia, so you can chop and change what every character can do fairly easily, and it is just based on what weapons you have, really. Oh dear, this is that was a terrible decision. Yeah, I mean it's fair to ask what other franchises do. I think the difference is that Pokemon, you have so many characters. Oh god, Wedge, what are you doing? Pokemon, you have so many characters. Whereas in normal JRPGs, you've only got kind of a basic set, so it's that normally have specific roles to fill. And so that necessitates a significant difference in how those gameplay mechanics are managed, I think. So I don't necessarily think it's a fair comparison between Pokemon and anything else, because nothing else is as crazy. I mean, maybe Pokemon is better compared to a trading card game like Yu-Gi-Oh, where they add new cards and everything's always getting more and more complicated. And I suppose every generation of Yu-Gi-Oh must have its own gimmick, right? How are you saving that, Nimrok? I'm glad we're up 1-0, otherwise I could be a tense little boy. But the difference is, I guess, with Yu-Gi-Oh, that everything stays there, right? You don't... I mean, with the exception of things that are made illegal in the game. So maybe that's a thing. Oh, come on! Just never getting through this guy. Use check shot again. It's going to run out of time, so we're not going to get a goal. It's just a way to ensure that nothing else happens. You don't concede a goal in the last 15 seconds. Yeah, I think a trading card game is probably a better comparison for Pokemon, just because of the sheer number of things going on and moving parts that they have to deal with. Looking for an unbeaten season. Last game. Still no tournament. Status reels. I really hope status reels comes up in a tournament. Big's wanting to be a goalie deep down. Volley shot 2, it's never going to come up. It's fair shot, I'm not going to use it. And we've got the Killer Beasts. Interesting. What should we go for? Try and score as many goals as possible? As many goals without Titus as possible. I think that is going to be our goal here. Alright, brother. You should be able to shoot. Yep. Come on. Oh. It's just getting on the axe. And it's a goal. Yeah, and that's fair. There's certainly a lot of people, Seronimo, who think like you do, who enjoy the direction that they've gone in. Yeah, I think I still subscribe to the less is more aspect of it. So I still kind of think it should be possible to catch all the Pokemon and to use all the things in each new game. But I think the ship has kind of sailed on that a long time ago. where you should, you can really expect every next generation to build on the last rather than necessarily, or as well as exploring new things. One of them, pass. Good tackle team. Yeah, and I guess with the expansions replacing the usual kind of gambit of completely new games, I don't expect that you'll get much more about Dynamaxing unless they want to add it to the remake of Platinum and Pearl. Sorry, not Platinum and Pearl, Diamond and Pearl. Which is an interesting thought, right? So they might do an Omega Ruby Alpha Sapphire on us and throw that back into a game with more extensive lore. And I mean, there was a little about it, but at the moment they've got a formula, right? They're it's just kind of Killican. At the moment they've got a formula which is kind of X new gimmick comes from X super legendary Pokemon, and is vaguely related to the plot. Yeah, I mean, I don't really know what to expect of the remakes. This is the first. I mean, I played a lot of the Game Boy generation games, and the DS games is when I start to fall off a little bit in terms of how well I know them all. Oh, Pix takes it to the head. So yeah, I don't really know what to think or to expect. So this is bold from Labe, from the games, or even know what I really wanted. Like I played Platinum a couple of times through, so yeah, I don't have the strongest relationship with this upcoming generation, but we'll see. We'll see what they're like. I'm sure Chris will have opinions, and we all know the internet will have opinions. Yeah, I dropped off Gen 4, and then at Gen 5 I picked it back up again because Chris needed someone to play with. His brother had stopped playing, so I grabbed a 3DS, and yeah, the rest is history, because that's kind of what the blog came from. Yeah, that's kind of the sentiment that I've heard, at least, is that Diamond and Pearl were unfinished versions of that full game, which, I mean, I probably argue that was the case most generations. I mean, not the first generation, obviously. Yellow in no way was the proper version of Blue and Red, Blue and Green, or whatever you subscribe to. I did prefer Crystal to Gold and Silver. I thought Crystal was a lot of fun. Oh brother, 2 levels! And 4 techs. That was a strong half from our side, even though we didn't do anything. I didn't score too many goals. Let's hope we can learn a volley shot. Alright, brother wants to be a super goalie. Wedge can learn sphere shot, and we're done. A brilliant diamond and very shiny pearl. Seem like there'll be strict downgrades from platinum. I hope not. But to be honest, the Pokemon Company seem to be operating without any checks right now. That they're not really. They haven't been seen to be really addressing any of the criticism that came from the last generation. But a lot of it's just been yelled angrily at Twitter. So who knows? Maybe if they are just a straight retelling of Diamond and Pearl rather than of Platinum, then maybe things will change. Yeah, I can see why that would be disappointing on some level. I wonder to what extent that was kind of a nod to the old games rather than a reality of gameplay. But they may have gone for a complete recreation. You might be right. And again, if that is the case, then hopefully criticism and sales will actually mean something. But we'll see. We'll see. Meantime, 5-0. Titus still hasn't scored a goal, and right now I'm hoping that he hasn't been overtaken for top goal scorer. I probably should have looked at that between the games to know how far ahead he was. I don't think so, because I think Brother's been doing most of it, and he joined us very late in the season. Let's throw the ball to Zev. Zev wants something to do. I'm actually really interested to see Soroma what they do with things like hidden bases in the underground, because I thought those were really interesting but poorly utilized parts of the game. Like, those are both sections that I could see being developed into something really interesting. I don't know how you felt about them. As Biggs takes another shot. Another goal. 6-0 win. Doing it and doing it and doing it well. Yeah, and I agree with you, Soroma, that it did feel tacked on, but I think that was... I wonder whether that was because it was poorly handled rather than because it was inherently a bad idea. Oh, Nizarot actually stopped something. Like, I think the underground would have been cool if there was... yeah, just more integration. Because there was almost none, aside from the fact that kind of you got cool items down there. Oh, nap tackle from back here. Could have been dangerous in front of our own goal. Deciding to go for the big pass down the field to Biggs. Not going to be able to get a shot off in time. Time is going to run out as Biggs runs the ball up the field. But that's another good win for the Aurochs. And we go up. An undefeated league season. The Aurochs take the league for what must be the first time in their history. Brother, levels up again. 3 levels in one game is, well, let's say excessive. 30 points, perfect season. Biggs 1 goal off. Wedge in 3rd place. Brother in 5th. Or, I guess, 4th equal? 5th. 5th equal. We go. Underdog secret. Nice little item for Riku. We got a return sphere, which is not that useful, but oh well. Oh god, it's status reels, is it? Oh, this is going to be a long time. Oh, status reels is a league. Oh dear. Well, Chris was very excited to hear that we'd gotten some of the blitzball out of the way, but got a lot of blitzball to go. If status reels is going to take us this entire league season to get. Basically, it means we need to get through this entire league season and at least 2 more. Yeah, Pokemon Arceus looks I'm very interested to see how it comes out. At this stage, it looks interesting. I'm going to try not to get excited about it because I'm almost certainly not going to play it in the early times. But I'm really intrigued to see where they take it. Because I think there are a number of ways in which it could be a fantastic game, and there are a number of ways it could be an okay game. I don't foresee it being a terrible game. And I mean, there aren't many terrible games out there, if I'm honest. Don't remember the last one I played and didn't like. I just hope it arrives and it's like a complete game, and that it's not a game with a whole bunch of DLC that it needs to make sense and to work. And Titus gets the new league season off with the first goal. Suppose it's been a while. Didn't score that entire last game. Leave me alone. Damn, Guado is so fast. Not going to be able to get away from the Guado, I don't think. I have 3 of them on my back. Oh, only 2 of them. Should be able to get through here. Yep. Okay, yep, we'll get through here. Yeah, I think Chris talked about that in his review of the announcement. That the fact that they've outsourced the remake and have allowed Game Freak to do something slightly different is, I think, a really good sign for the future partnership between Game Freak and Pokemon. Because Game Freak don't really have a lot else going on. They're only a small studio, which is surprising. I mean, certainly it surprised me when I learnt that. So that they were allowed to spread their wings a little bit, as it were, rather than making the same game in a different area. Or to an extent, the extent that you can call Pokemon that. That they were allowed to, show what they can do a little bit more, I think is a good sign for the health of that relationship. I think. Maybe. It's just me looking in from the outside. Oh, damn it, Biggs. I think let Titus have the ball too. Breakthrough Pa. Normal shot. Pa's going to Venom Tackle. Not going to do anything. And we're going to score. Another goal for the Aurochs. 3-0. And we've got a minute to go until half time. So, yeah, doing alright here. So just like last week, what I'm going to do is play blitzball probably until about, let's say, 9:15 my time. So, for 20 more minutes. So likely another 2 games. Ooh, Venom Tackle shouldn't be strong enough, and it's not. So yeah, likely another 2 more games after this. And, oh, damn it. On Biggs, what can you do? Definitely not enough. Breakthrough outer. As long as, I mean, should be able to get a goal here. Come on, Biggs. Yeah! Another one before the half. Wasn't expecting that. As I say, I'll probably play another 2 games after this. And then we'll head to Besaid and do some monster catching, because there are 2 things that Chris... Well, to be honest, there are 3 things that Chris doesn't want to be here for. Monster catching, blitzball, and the Titus Chocobo race. And I'm going to make him be here for the Titus Chocobo race. To the extent that I can make Chris do anything these days. But I'm going to try to make him be here for that. So I'm trying to get most of the blitzball and most of the catching done while he's not here. And spin ball's a nice way to waste time, so let's not use that. Venom shot, volley shot, 3 we've already got on. There's some fairly simple anti-drain. Got some fairly simple key text there. Good old Biggs. Key text, for anyone who doesn't know, they open up more text that you can learn. So every player has a certain number of techniques they can learn, or certain specific techniques they can learn. And every time you get a key technique, it unlocks more of those. Nav starts us off. Gonna throw a pass, and Brothers get a chunk of it, but not enough. Gets through. The Blapper, who's going in circles, I think he's got the bends. That's my first guess. And Biggs learns a new tech. I think that might be his last key tech. Good on him. Blapper gonna have a pass. Interesting. I would have thought that he would push on forwards and have a shot there, but it wasn't to be. Decides to pass the ball. Team player. Just the unnecessary wither tackle there from Brother, who has just destroyed his Guado opposite. Pass. Good. Pass it across to Biggs, since this was a bit of a congested area. That'll get through nice and easy. Biggs free for a shot. Venom shot 2. Could be a good start to the half for him. No, it's not. Damn it, Biggs. I have to pass it again. Oh. Get the ball taken off me here. No. Oh, screw it. Biggs, you don't deserve this. Ball gets fired back to Zev. I'm going to reset. Because that cluster of bodies is too large for my liking. It's nice to have some bulky backs in this game. When I pass the ball out to Wedge, Wedge's golden arm, he should be able to shoot from not behind halfway. Probably not from behind halfway. But he's got enough time to dribble forward a wee bit. And yeah, here we go. Ambitious, yes. But will it work? Yes! And Wedge is on the board. So that is 4 players, I believe, with goals already. And the Aurochs are up 5-0, sharing the ball well today. Also a little over 2 minutes left in the game. Brother resists the poison. Titus comes up with it. And... yeah, let's go check shot. Why not? We're being ambitious today. May as well go for it. And bang! Rockets into the back of the goal. 6-0. Aurochs up over the Glories. With a pass, no one's trying to get a hold of that. I just can't block it. And it gets through. It had 1 left. I don't think I've ever seen that before. Oh, Zev is just not good at the back, is he? 7 attack. And we're approaching the point where it might be worth transitioning Brother into a different role. Because he is so far, I mean, he's going to be so far ahead of everyone. In terms of experience, the center role gets so much more time on the ball generally than anyone else. Levels for him, and only 1 for us. Go tackle slip, key technique. Oh, that's what you like to see. Everything goes up. Wedge, you need more pass. Avis is re-signed for the goers, as has Guerra. Avis and Titus tied at the top, and we've learnt all-out defense. Good for us. And if you're wondering why I'm ignoring that tournament, it's because that tournament's not going to make a difference to us, basically. Yeah, why not? Basically, we're not trying to get items, we're just playing blitzball with the sole purpose of getting Waka's sigil. So no point faffing about. Oh, Darren can't learn anything. That's fine. In fact, looking at the time, this might be the last blitzball game before we head to Besaid. So yeah, we'll see. Try and make it go quickly for everyone. Nice tackle from Brother. Wow, took a lot out of it. Now Biggs with the ball. Biggs is slow. I mean, it's ambitious. I thought I had someone trying to learn that. Big shoots. Oh, wow! Did not expect that. Didn't. Come on, brother. Brother's got the ball. And he's going to have a shot. Normal shot, not even bothering with the wither shot too. Grip gloves, super goalie. Doesn't matter, it's a goal. 1-0 to the Besado Rocks. Jasna gets the ball again. Two-man breakthrough this time. Brother hits him hard. And Biggs gets the ball. He's not taking it into contact this time, Biggs. It's the opportunity to shoot. Yeah, it is ambitious, and Zamzi Ronzo is up to the challenge. Gives the pass out to Erga. Huge amount of endurance there for Erga. 14. Big for a back. Just talking about the hefty backs on the Auroch side. And if you want to see some hefty players, look no further than these Ronzos, who are absolute beasts. That racist. As it gives the pass off to Argai. Shot's now gone up to 17. So he's been busy in the last few weeks, or the last few minutes since we last played them. He throws the ball back to Gazna. The old 1-2 through the middle. Gazna now using Venom Pass. Biggs gets the new tech. Biggs really accumulating techs at the moment. Wedge tackles, but it's not going to be good enough. Wow, Wedge really disappointing there. And I missed out on that because I wasn't paying attention. Okay, Duran catches the ball, throws it back in. All the way up to Biggs. Biggs now one-on-one with Nuvi Ronzo. Should be able to get past. He's going to try the Venom shot here. Venom shot 2. Shoots. It's a little bit of a way out, but Zamzi can't get it this time. Yeah, his name's Argai. That is an amusing misheard statement. And yeah, well, I just blame my accent. Everyone else does. So Biggs again getting the ball, taking another pot shot. 11 against 11. What can Zamzi do? Got a lot of catch, gets a hand on it. Oh, I was hoping that Biggs would pop out a volley shot there. Now Titus is not going to be able to do anything this time. It is Ergo Ronso. Women away. Brother tries to get her, can't quite. Does some damage though. Erga passed the ball off to Argai. Argai challenged now by Biggs and the Ronso, but the Ronso, Zev. They can't make a dent. Maybe should have been a bit more aggressive there, pushed on goal. There's only 5 seconds left in the half. Not enough time to get a good shot off. Wedge tackles hard, can't make the play though, and Bassick flings the ball down the field. That's the end of the half. No new levels for the Ronso side. Biggs gets one for the Aurochs. Volley shots. Wow, surprising Biggs. Done. Alright, Brother's going to start us off in the second half. Getting the ball, he's going around the outside. It's a tactic quite often used by this Auroch side. Having Brother attack down the left, fires the ball into Titus, who slips his defender. He's got enough pace here, Titus, to get through. And he's going to take a shot on goal. It's just him and the keeper, and Zanzi can't stop it. Great shot from the young gun, Titus. And last season's top goal scorer gets another. Gazner to start us off again. Dribbles up the middle. Brother and Titus attacking him there, and Titus manages to grab the ball. He's going to go up the center. We all know what he's thinking. 2 defenders right in front of the goal. It's got to be check shot. Takes out Urga, takes out Nuvi, and he's up there, spinning around, gives it a whack. And absolutely no chance for the keeper. That's 2 goals in no time at all for the Aurochs. Both coming from the foot of Titus. Oh, Brother's just good enough to get there. And does absolute work on that challenge. Titus is able to clean up the scraps. But I think he's just going to do it again. Through the middle. Another 2 defenders. Plenty of HP. Use jack shot. And it'll take 25 seconds off the clock, but looks like it's going to be another goal. There, Zanzi can't get it. 5-0, Aurochs. 2 minutes gone in the second half. Gasner's got the ball. Where's he going to go? Again, heads towards Titus's side. Again, Brother is quick enough to get there. Hard with a tackle from Brother. Titus uses nap tackle, grabs the ball. And, oh folks, we could just be in with an action replay right now. Indeed we are. Titus, again using jack shot. Again taking time off the clock. But it should be another goal. For this Auroch side, Titus strikes the ball. Zamzi can't get anywhere near it, and you feel sorry for this keeper. His center's not doing him any favors, losing the ball in that area again and again. 6-0. Again, he goes towards Titus's side. Oh, this time Brother grabs the ball himself. That's a huge tackle. Oh, Nuvi's fast enough to catch him. And she stopped Brother. Tackles hard. No, she can't. Brother himself's going to have a shot now. And Zamzi can't stop it. Another goal. 7-0. Aurochs are on a fire this half. 90 seconds left. Can the Ronso stop this onslaught from the Aurochs? Gazna can't. He's been injured by the look of it. From all these encounters, Brother's going to take a pot shot, and it's another goal. That's the quickest one of the lot. 16 seconds it took to get that goal. And the Aurochs are flying now. Finally, we have a no break from Gazna, but he can't get the ball past Brother. Well, we are seeing some fantastic play from the Aurochs centre this half. So much so that the defenders haven't even had to do anything. It has been nothing short of dominant. Brother shooting again. Dempsey again can't catch it. Gotta feel sorry for the man. Said it before, say it again. 9-0 the score. And boy, fans were not expecting this out of the half from the Aurochs. Again, no break from Gazna. Is it going to get through Brother? It is going to get through Brother. It's not going to get through Biggs though. Gets his hands on the ball for the first time in this half. And it will be the last time this half, as despite this challenge from Gazna, which he will break through, and the attempted shot, he will run out of time. And that's it for this game, folks. 31 and 29 experience, respectively, for Brother and Titus. Brother gets 2 levels. Oh, dominant. Dominant. It's just a cheat code. 76 speed, he's too fast. Doram been re-signed, Dean been re-signed, Blacken's re-signed, Ha! Not re-signed. Interesting. 9 goals, 7 in the second half is outrageous. That might be the most goals I've ever scored in the second half of the match. Yes. And now back. We'll fly off to Besaid. We have caught everyone in Kilika.
The final showdown.
Oh, that's glum. Let's go Besaid Island, not Besaid Falls.
Here we
Gotta
go.
be careful here. We don't want to run into Dark Valor 4. The people who haven't played this game before, so right now, running around the map are all of our Aeons, but dark versions that are insanely powerful. All have millions of health, and we're in no position to attack them right now. You know what? This may be all the entire bestiary of Zanakind right there. It's a quick one, but let's make sure we get multiple of them. That's kind of important for the, I think it's for the species capture that you need 3, I think. And we need a total of 10 combined species or area clearances. At the moment we've got Mount Gagazet, Calmlands, Kilika, and now Besaid. So, so yeah, we've got a way to go for that. Of course, you can get to those save points in the airship. Ugh. Let's walk back now. Hope we fight some more fiends than just 2 battles. Because we need a few more flans. Sorimo asks, is every encounter the same theme? Is in the same theme song? No, they change up slightly between these kinds of generations. Between 7 to 10, they have slight variations. 7, you have some really metal boss battle music in 7. It's just fantastic. But I think 10 deliberately was made to sound a little bit like 7. There we go. That should be 3 of all of them. And Chris would have kittens if I insisted that we get 10 of everything. Despite being a completionist myself, I am subject to his whims at this point. So yeah, there are slight variations, Seronimo, especially that victory theme. That's similar often, but I think it was such a big thing in 7 that they've deliberately echoed it since. Rather than it being exactly the same, it's just been like, oh yeah, you know what this music is. But no, I guess it's up to Chris what we do once we eventually finish this game, which, I mean, realistically is not too far away. I mean, theoretically we could go and continue on now. There's only really one section of the game left after this. So, I mean, it might be the case that we want to head back and do some of the other Final Fantasies. So you'll get to hear them if you stick it out. Final Fantasy IV. Oh god, it's been so long since I've played Final Fantasy IV that I couldn't honestly tell you. But yeah, I think they're deliberately designed to be echoes, as I said, of one another. So I don't think that it's necessarily an accident that you are remembering them being the same, because I think they might be quite similar. Or my money would be on them being quite similar, but not exactly the same. Alright, let's board the airship. Let's go to the Calmlands, since we've now completed that one easily enough. We can get our rewards for those 2 regions.
Yeehaw! Here we go!
We've still got some areas to find too. Still need to find the Omega Ruins. Yeah, let me ride a chocobo, and I can head all the way over to the monster arena. We can get a kudos from our main man. The monster arena, here we go. Illica, done. No. Ambassade, very good. No. You have anything else to say? Oh, he's created his own monster. I don't think we get anything for that. Yeah, he's a nasty, nasty beast. I said before, this guy is basically the supervillain of the game. He creates some absolutely awful, awful creatures. I don't even know where Omega Dungeon is. How is that a section? It will still be. Oh, because I think some of the things that we've caught also appear there. Right. See if we can find it. I have no idea where it is. Where are you, Omega Ruins? I must have gone past it so many times. Oh well, can't find it. We'll find it later. I guess Mihin Hirode's next. Oh, we start here, right? We're right in the middle of this bad boy. Fair enough. Fair enough. There's a Jix Sphere that we need to go get as well. So why don't we do that? About 3 minutes left. We can get to the Jix Sphere, catch some fiends, and then be all set up next week for when Chris asks us what we've been up to in the 2 weeks since he saw us last. Here we go. Couple of bombs. Easy enough now. Oh.
Enough.
Mari can't kill him in one go. Neither can Orin, to be honest. It's kind of surprising. At some point soon we're going to have to sell off some armor as well. The weapons and armor. Well, I dare say after these two battles... Oh, we're going to be pretty close to having everything from Mihin Hirode. Still missing the dog. That might be it. Just from the top of my head. I don't think there's a flan in this area. Sad Crusader lady. Might be just about done. And there's the dog. We got them. As I say, that might be Mihin Hirode done. Doesn't matter though, we need to get this Jix Sphere. Hey little guy. Yep, got all these. It's repeating again. Easy as that. Well done, Kamari. Three bombs, that's handy for maxing out the bombs. And it makes 4 of those guys. We just need some more of the quad horn beast guys. fact, while we're doing all this, we may as well max out some of these. Now, magic defense, more useful than anything else. Fear is always quite useful. Now we'll just see how long it takes us to get back up to 99 things. This way, all the way back, a place that you would absolutely never go again, unless you knew it was here. I suppose you'd come back. You might come back here if you had missed something. Oh, these guys! Didn't know these guys were part of Mihan High Road. Voivra, an electric flam. I wonder if they're counted towards the next area. There are some overlaps. Mushroom Rock has... oh, and a little lizard guy. So maybe we weren't close to being done.
Enough. That's how
Oh
it's
well,
done.
we'll see. Got them now, at least. And from memory, there is a save point down here as well. There we go, Yuna finally getting Slayer. Good for her. See what? There's a lot of battling for very little experience going on. Go get some more bombs. Need to find some more of those lizards. Alright, and there's the save point coming up. Nice to catch some more of these dual horns. Nice to see Yuna can one-hit KO them as well. There's the save point. Just making sure there's a Jix Sphere down here. Not making things up. Good job, Kamari. Still need more of those lizard things. Go, go, go! From memory, the Mars Crest was also down here. I believe. It's kind of a 2-for-1 area for Orin. There we go, Jix Sphere. But, sorry to disappoint. We're not going to watch that this week. It's something that I'm going to save for when Chris comes back as kind of a welcome back present for Chris. So we'll head back to the save point, and I think that'll be it for us this week. What have I got coming up? Probably have another battle before I get to all that. Just confirmed the next guest for my podcast, all about energy. We've got a chemist who works on hydrogen fuel cells, or creating hydrogen fuel cells, as well as catalysis of carbon. Catalysis? Yeah. Catalysis of carbon monoxide into carbon dioxide. So new fuels and old fuels. So that'll be interesting. That'll be coming up at the end of this month. If you hadn't heard that I have a podcast, I have a podcast. It's called All About Energy. You can find that wherever good podcasts are held. Not on Spotify, unfortunately, just yet. But we'll be on there the next couple of months or so. But yeah, in the meantime, thanks for getting this far. Thanks for joining me again for another week. It's been a lot of fun. And I hope you join me again next week, where we'll be back to the usual cast of me and Chris. Huge thanks and shout out to Seronimo, of course. Thanks for keeping me company.